call me SB. Yeah, I'm on here again today to reach out to the public about gang stalking. And yeah, my my gang stalking started on live chat. So that's why I'm here. Hopefully someone will join me. Um, I don't think all my lives will be about gang stalking because it's only so much you can say. I'm just making people aware that it is happening. V2K does exist. I'm being attacked with V2K, voice to skull, and it's crazy. It sounds like three people talking, and they claim to be different organizations. They lie. Everything they say is a lie. It's on a loop. They just constantly talking on a loop, like the same words, and then repeat it like 1,000 times a day. So I'm letting the public know about this V2K thing. Now, if you want to talk about something else, we can. Today, today I'm talking about anything that comes up on chat, but if you want to know something about B2K or gang stalking, I'm, I'm, I'm very happy to tell you, because I'm experiencing it. And this is probably, I think this is my fifth live. I'm kind of new to this, so be patient with me. I'm trying to do as many lives as possible so I can get comfortable in front of the camera. I'm usually behind the camera. So I want to say hello to everybody. I want to find out a good time to come on here. I'm guessing after 5, I guess about 12-ish where I'm at. And I'm just trying to find a good time slot to come here. Someone said, I heard after 5, after 8, something like that. But yeah, I'm talking about gang stalking. If anybody want to ask me any questions about V2K or gang stalking, I could tell you. I'm being subjected to V2K every single day. It's been going on about a year now. When I first experienced it, it was just 2 voices, then they added another one. So it's 3 voices, 2 males, 1 female. And it sounds like they're on a loop. They repeat the same thing, but sometimes they go off script because I feel like they're on a script of some sort. They'll go off script and just talk to me all day. And it's usually insults, or something sexually charged. They like to talk about sex. Yes, and then if you engage with them, they will always try to make it like, oh, you're so nasty, but their antennas perk up when you talk raunchy with them. I usually just cuss them out. I tell them go back to hell where they came from, all that good stuff. But it's very frustrating when you hearing like voices, you don't know who it is, and you don't know where they are. At first I thought it was my neighbors messing around. I'm thinking they had speakers against the wall and just, being super nosy or aggravating. But then when I walk outside, I could hear it even outside. And the funny thing about it is like the traffic can be really loud It could be really loud and I still could hear them. And like I said, all they do is lie and name calling. So it's like 24/7. I'm cussing this invisible thing out, this entity, and they're very arrogant. They think they're never gonna get caught. They say that the police know about this technology and just not letting the public know about it. They even claim to be the police. So, I don't know what to do with that other than call the police and ask them about it. I called the police like 12 times in 1 year trying to figure out if they needed to talk to me. Did they know about this technology? And all I get is, is your mental health okay? And do you need to talk to someone? And that they don't know anything about this type of technology. But I could tell you this, it is here. Voice to Skull. I'm in Utah right now, and they using that shit on me like crazy. I could say I'm going live and they'd be like, oh, you're so stupid. And I'd be like, I'm gonna keep going live and I'm keep telling people about it. But if y'all get bored with, the V2K and the gang stalking, we can always talk about something else. You can go ahead, put your questions in the live and I answer them to the best of my ability. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you about whatever you need to know, but I'm not here to um, be tested on how smart I am or whatnot, because sometimes I don't speak as eloquently as I should because I'm trying to get comfortable and I want to be myself on this platform. If you look at my other videos, I have a lot of them. It kind of show you from the beginning to now of how it started and the changes I was going through as far as my personality. I was getting very agitated on my videos because I was experiencing following, skits, doing skits on the street, different people standing up in front of me, motionless, motionless, but not moving. They, just standing there, acting like they're robots or like they're in some kind of trance, just skits. And, usually I'm videotaping outside. In a way, I kind of think somebody don't like me videotaping outside. Like they want you to be inside at all times when you're doing your YouTubing and the camera facing you. Well, my camera wasn't facing me. I was pointing, at what I was looking at and walking whilst I was walking down the street. But like I said, if anybody want to talk about any particular thing, I'm up for it. The last time I did live, somebody wanted to talk about politics. I don't deal in politics that often, but I do have an opinion just like everybody else. You know, I'm cool with whoever they have in office. When I was going to live chats, I would kind of make jokes and stuff about politics because I found them funny. But I think all that joking I was doing started this gang stalking. They say I'm racist, that I make racist jokes, homophobic jokes, but to me they're just jokes. Last chat I was drinking like some brewskis, but today I'm drinking water, I'm hydrating, and yeah, I can't drink beer every day, especially on live. I was getting a little tipsy last time, and my opinion was getting a little out there. But I don't know what this is saying at ADD. You is you saying dude? He yes. Oh, dude. I don't know what he's writing. But anyway, my opinion was getting out there. So today I'm just drinking a little water. I'll probably be snacking in front of the tube or whatnot because it's about lunchtime where I'm at. But if you have any questions you want to ask me about game stalking, about any of my videos, I did a joke that some people didn't find funny, but you can find it on my page. You know, everything is Yesme TV. But yeah, welcome to my channel. I wish you would say something other than JJEJEJ. I don't know what that means. And then it's HDDHDHD. I don't know what that means. And then it's some kind of symbol and yes. So that's what I'm reading on chat. Just somebody typing any old thing. And then it's always someone with a long name or some kind of, I guess, foreign name. That I guess he wanted me to try to pronounce it, which I'm not gonna do. If I can't pronounce it, I'm not gonna even see it. So if you want your name out there, you probably want to use something people can't pronounce. Cause that don't even look like anything on the in the dictionary, and I've never heard this particular writing or whatever it is. Yeah, it's weird. But anyway, I was raising some kittens in my video. I was raising like 2 litters, and I put music to it, and to me it was very relaxing seeing kittens eat, and they was feral kittens. They didn't have a home, so I would feed them every day, and my goal was just to get them healthy, strong, so they could hunt on their own. Yeah, and they did. The thing is, somebody would steal them. They would steal the cats. Hello, how you doing? They would steal the kittens, shoot the cats, and that's pretty much what I was seeing with the gang stalking. You know, they started harming the kittens and stuff, which really pissed me off. I don't know if it was the neighbors doing it, because when I moved from Florida, I kept seeing all this disastrous stuff. Like, I was walking down the street, and I think I got video of it. This city truck just smashed into this goose. And the same day, I seen this guy shoot a dog. So I was getting traumatized like crazy. I don't know if that was part of gang stalking, but that really got on my nerves, and it upset me a lot, you know, to see the cats being harmed and stuff like that. To know that people will go out their way to just traumatize you with that type of recklessness, you know, for these feathery and furry creatures. You know, they was hurting them. But anyway, like I said, if you got something to say to me, something you want to ask me, go right ahead. You can call me SB. I don't plan on putting my name out online, but SB is fine. Or you can just ask me something. You don't have to say my name. Well, it's the meaning of my name. It's not my name. It's the meaning of my name in a different language. Now, as far as celebrity gossip, I think a lot of people do that. I don't look at um, celebrity news, so I'm not hip to what Jay-Z and Beyonce is doing. I don't know anything about Rihanna other than somebody broke in her house. That's the last news I heard about Rihanna. And yeah, so I can't really talk about that. I do enjoy cooking. You'll see in some of my videos that I'm cooking. Um, I enjoy cooking, so I don't mind talking about food. I did a small mukbang. I was eating a sandwich, but no, I don't stuff myself with food. I don't do that, even though I need to shed a few pounds. But I don't overeat on live. But I do enjoy a good meal. But yeah, just hit the like and subscribe. Oh, that's my neighbors. I guess that's in outside somewhere, outside the door, upstairs. But yeah, if there's anything you want to ask me, that's fine with me. As far as my age, I'm not gonna tell my age, but I'm definitely adult. I done reproduced and all that good stuff. So I'm an adult, and you can see a little gray in my hair. So if you want to engage me, I'm gonna be here for an hour and some change. I want to see how far this timer will go. I haven't tried it yet, but so far it went like an hour and some change. And yeah, I love to cook, and I'm being gang stalked. I know a lot of people don't believe it's true, but it's true. You know, if you're being gang stalked, go right ahead and tell me about your experience. I feel that it's other YouTubers in the area that's out here playing games with other YouTubers. And then if it ain't, it's just some wackadoos think it's funny to fuck with people on live. They get on live or get on a YouTube channel. I feel like what they did is they told the local rats to watch it, to see what you're doing, to act stupid in front of you, a mind screw is what they're doing. But I've managed to keep my the wits about me, keep my wits about me, even through this 2 year gang stalking shit. Hey, how you doing? But yeah, I'm from the South. I'm in Utah now, and it's real bad here because I didn't experience all this V2K. Not like this. I mean, I was hearing like, get out of my house. I said that on my other video, but this is what they say every day, and they say they hate YouTubers. Yeah, it's some kind of technology they're using against me, and it's maddening, to say the least. So I'm giving everybody a heads up of what's going on. You can think I'm schizophrenic, but that's not the case. This is man-made. They're creating mass psychosis, among the masses. So, if you want to ask me anything about it, I can tell you as much as I know. And I said a lot on my last video about gang stalking. I pretty much told everything I know. But I could say this with these characters or whatnot they're using. One is a female, and I like to imagine her with big musty titties because she's such a nasty bitch. So I call her musty titties. She got big musty titties. And then there's a guy, another voice. His name, I call him Barry White, meaning wipe your ass. So I call him Barry White. And then it's another voice that sound feminine, like he's gay or something. And I call him mealworm, because he's out trying to get a meal by fucking with people. He's doing, the harassment. So he's just looking for a free meal. So I call him mealworm. I used to call him screwworm, because he's screwing with people. They're messing with people's heads. So I gave him all these nicknames simply because, I mean, the things they be saying to me is so outrageous. They call me like a bitch. They like to say stupid. That's one of they, are you stupid? That's their favorite word to call someone stupid. And yeah, they would say just to get out of their house, they call the city that you're in their house. And I'll be like, okay, well, I'm moving, I'm leaving Utah, fuck Utah, I'm out of here. And then they would say, we're going with you. I'm going too. So it none of it makes sense. It's like, first you want me out your house, but then in the next voice, you're saying you're going with me, that you ain't gonna never stop gang stalking me. And I think they got the word gang stalking simply because I thought of the word, but what they're doing is electronically harassing me. That is, the V2K is electronic harassment because I can hear the shit in the hair dryer. I can hear it in the phone, so it's electronic harassment is what it is. How they doing it, I don't know. I'm not savvy in any kind of technology. I can barely work this phone. I'm still learning this phone, but I've seen a lot of people talking about gang stalking and they say stay prayed, prayed up. And, if you got a religious belief, hold on to that. But from what I've seen, I mean, that's good to do, but these people are at you. They're trying to mentally break a person. They're trying to mentally break you. They want to drive you crazy. They want you on medicine. And then when you're on medicine, you still gonna hear them. You're still gonna hear them. Because this is something somebody's out there doing. They're doing it. And law enforcement claims they have no knowledge of this type of technology. I don't know how true that is, but I can say the times that I spoke with law enforcement, they were very nice about it and they seemed concerned. But I also seen on these videos that they're in on it. So if they're in on it, they playing stupid really good. But it is happening, and hopefully nobody else have to endure this. But if they do, I want everyone to know that they're not the only one, and that this electronic harassment, aka V2K, is real, and they're using it on the masses. Again, I have to state that. But I don't want this channel to be all about gang stalking or B2K unless you want to talk about it. If you want to talk about something else, I will. I talked about men going into women bathrooms. And my opinion was this. If they're living like a woman, I mean, they're dressing up, living like a woman, then I don't have any problem with it. But if they look like a man just with fingernail polish on, then that's a problem. I think and they gotta really be living like a woman in order to go into a woman's restroom, you know. And as far as sports wise, no, I don't think they should compete with other women simply because they're stronger. You know, they say those hormone pills lessen their strength, but I don't believe that. You know, their bones are denser. You know, I don't know all the physical things about a man, but I can tell you they're stronger than women majority of the time. So I'm not for men competing in women's sports. I mean, can we have something? You know, Dolly, you got men's sports and you have women's sports. If you put a man in every woman's sports, then even regardless if he's living as a woman, he's going to be stronger than a woman, faster than a woman. Not every time, but I mean, the odds is in his favor. You know, I definitely don't think they should be boxing women. Hello, India. Um, yeah, I see you. But yeah, I definitely don't think they should be in the ring boxing with women. Nice content, thank you. This is probably my fourth live, so I'm getting used to it. I'm a little awkward in front of the camera. But I figured if I do this enough, then I'll get a little more comfortable. And we can have some real conversations here. You know, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I'm not the dullest. So feel free to ask me whatever you need to ask me or something you want to talk about. I'm open to it. You know, I didn't want to start out with politics, but somebody wanted to talk about politics, so I got into it with them. And what is your suggestion against the war between America and Iran? As far as what I've seen, America, I mean, when have there not been a war? You know, they always, the boys ain't never came home yet. They always send them off to war, and I think I don't know how strong Iran is, but I'm guessing it's probably smaller than America. And I just feel like maybe they could have came up with something a little better than war, though. I mean, because it's a small country, you know. You don't want to bully small countries, but you know they have their reasons. You know, when you don't want to play ball, and I think America sometimes feel like they're freeing the people of dictators. And I don't know what they making them do. I don't know if they enjoy their lifestyle. I have no idea. But Americans seem to act like they're trying to tell the public that they're not enjoying it, that they're being pushed around in their own country and the people need help. But if it's about oil or gas or land, then I think they could find a better way than warring with a small country. Because America is too big. It feel like bullying when you do that. Where are you from? I'm from Florida. Yes, right now I'm in Utah. Bored as hell. Bored in Utah. Like they got sleepless in Seattle. I'm bored in Utah. I thought Utah. I thought Utah was gonna be fun. I thought it was gonna be like partying in the valley. I thought it was gonna be so cool, but it's so bored. It got to the point where I'm like, I'm finna go live, see if I can reach out to anybody else in the country because I can't do nothing with Utah. I just can't. I want to get back to Florida as fast as I can. Do you know the prices of gasoline have increased up to 10% during this? Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, but I got an opinion on that too. I feel like the ozone layer need a break. A lot of people ride around going nowhere fast, and even though it's a war, it's because of a war. You know what I think about the war is pretty much what I said earlier in the video, but yeah, the gas prices, it don't bother me because, be honest, I don't drive. I don't drive. I think driving is dangerous. I'd rather just ride, you know. And when I was driving, I only went to like do my chores and stuff as far as going to get grocery, paying bills and stuff like that. But yeah, I think if people, just taking care of their errands and stuff, I don't, I don't know why they would want to ride around, especially with pollution and stuff. But I can understand wanting to take care of business, and you want the gas prices cheaper than what they are. I get that, but everything's going up, and we're paying top dollar for a little bit of stuff these days. Yeah, today I'm drinking water. I'm trying to hydrate. And this is my apartment. As you can see, it's very empty. I'm not going to be here that long. I'm getting ready to move back to Florida. And I have my full, and I have my fill of Utah. That's the nervousness of being on live. Yeah, I done had my fill of Utah. I mean, I can't do nothing here. I can't do shit with Utah. Hard to meet people. A lot of people speak Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish, so there's a communication barrier. But then there's a lot of people that speak English also, but they're into their own little world in the valley. Yeah, but those guys' prices, if you got a car, I feel bad for you because they're up there. Those prices are up there. A gallon of gas, I'm not sure how much it is, but I know that people have been complaining about the gas. The thing I seen is food prices. Food prices are shooting up. Stranger danger, what's up? This is your boyfriend, Lamont. No, it's not stranger danger. It's danger stranger. I see you're trolling again, Lamont. So you'll want to see this. If anybody watching, hopefully, shit, look like he the only one in here. Anybody watching this guy right here is one of the trolls I was referring to. They're probably using B2K Lamont Rogers. He is what brought me here. Never a troll baby. Never a troll baby. But anyway, he's the type of guy that brought me to live because, like I said, I got these weirdos that got off the internet and started following me around and doing a little B2K, little skits and all this shit. They call it theater. But yeah, every time I come on here, Lamont is on here, and he tells me, "What do you say? You're my op." So yeah, I don't think you understand what troll mean. Why you putting dirt on my name? Man, you just said put dirt on mine, calling me stranger danger or danger stranger. What? Stranger danger, you trying to put dirt on my name. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. But anyway, every time I come on here for some odd reason, Lamont is here, and I'm thinking either he's one of those people that know how to hack, or he's a subscriber of some sort and got a notification. How in that what you call yourself? I'm not sure what it. I don't call myself that. It's Stranger Babe because of my name is the meaning of my name in a foreign language and in short. So no, I don't call myself that. And I wish you'd write a little clearer because I'm not sure what you're trying to say. So how are you doing if you're not a troll? Are you okay? You okay today? Did you come to debate me? You got something you want to debate about? I heard you said, well, I read you said that you like to debate. So I'm up for debate. What you want to debate about? Do you have thousands of, hundreds of accounts and you were just the other person? Yeah, those 444s, they usually be trolling like, yeah, I'm above the ground, of course. I'm good. Well, that's good for you. You're alive and well. Well, anything you want to debate about? Oh, and he did a thumbs up. I am on the route. I'm not sure what that means. What are you, a trucker? Yeah, I had a few words to say about truckers. When I was in Jacksonville, they was, oh my gosh, I don't know. You know what? They might have not been trolling me. They probably were just uh, up this trucker stuff because I realized I lived by a lot of men, well, where they worked at. And I was seeing them all the time, and they would act weird, and like I guess they were trying to pick me up or something. I don't know, and I assumed they was trolling me, but one, he definitely was. Yeah, I'm retired. So you're 70. Are you the one that said you were 77? Are you 77? Or is you 63? Somebody was only 77 the other day. Oh, you're the 63-year-old. Okay. Retired in 63. Must be nice. Hopefully everything working. Everything working right for you. So, do you have anything you want to debate? I heard you like to debate. This is water. I'm hydrating. I'm hydrating, rehydrating. Oh, that's good stuff. But anyway, I'm 40 minutes in. I appreciate everybody that came in here. That's good for you. You must have been in the military. Did you see my military joke? You know, when the sun go down and all the people go away, I'm gonna fuck you up your ass until your eyes pop out. Have you seen that military joke? It's on my page. It's original. Would you like to hear it? But that was the ending part of it. It was this guy, he was fishing, he was on the bank, and this parachuter, it was during wartime, and no, I never, no, I haven't here. But anyway, it was this guy fishing on the bank, and it was during wartime, and his parachuter jumped out the plane, and he walked down the bank, and he seen this man fishing. He asked him, "Are you a landman?" Well, no, wait. Are you a parachuter? Are you a parachuter? The guy just looked at him. He's like, "Are you a landman? Are you a landman?" The guy, just staring at him. He's like, "Are you a gunman? Are you a gunman?" The guy, start packing up his stuff. He's like, "Are you an eye man? Are you an eye man?" So the guy got his stuff and ran home, and he said, "Phew, you wouldn't believe what happened to me." This guy said, when the sun go down and all the people go away, he's gonna fuck me on my ass till my eyes pop out. What do you think? See, I could say it smoother, but yeah. Okay, so you got it. But yeah, I think if I added more to it and, wasn't nervous about being on live, could have made it a little more smoother. But that's the joke. Some people did not like it. They thought it was disrespectful to the men of, the military. But I seen it as a joke. It's original, so I wanted to share with the world. But yes, Lamont, since you claim not to be a troll, I'm up for a debate. Anything you want to talk about, I'll talk about. I have no problem with it. Boom, 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 boom. Doo-doo. Yeah, I kind of figured you probably was military. Am I right? Are you military? You work for the government? The government be paying good. You used to work for them? But anyway, since you don't really have a topic, I'll just continue to talk. But yeah, I was staying in South City, and I was hating it there. Everything was flooding out. They was tearing the apartment complex down. And that's where my trolling started. I think the damn janitor or the maintenance man was coming in my apartment and poured something into my plants and killed my plants because I was really taking care of those plants. And I don't know what they have against YouTubers. I don't know if they thought I was gonna tell all the little um, crap that happens in the hood or whatever, but that's not what I was intending to do. I was just YouTubing. I was just showing people the hood, the projects, because I was staying in the projects, the project chick. but I'm no longer in it. But this feel like the damn hood. It feels it's so big. It's the biggest complex I ever lived in, and it's in Utah. It's gosh, it's got to be about 800 units out here. I don't think I ever move into a place this big ever again. Read my message. Yeah, I just read it. hmm Anything you want to add to it? Yeah, I don't think I ever move into a large complex like this. But when I was in a house, it seemed like people was breaking in, and I feel like once again it was that damn maintenance man. The maintenance man. You know, people be all into these cliques, clans, and clubs, and be doing some sneaky shit. And when they started hurting the cats, I knew that um, I had a problem, you know, because they were trying to destroy, hurt, maim, things that I was taking care of on. I was taking care of on live. And if you go and look at my videos, you can see what I'm talking about. It's a lot of them, but I mean, if you just look at my videos, you'll get an understanding of, how this came about and why I'm here. I'm here for a reason, and that is to stand up and confront the people that's been the people that's been trolling me. Can you take care of me? No, I think you're doing just fine with 5 grand a month. You'll be just fine, I'm sure. And this channel is not monetized, and I don't ask for donations. The only thing I want is subscribers so I can get my money the YouTube way. And that's, by creating videos and doing lives. I'd rather get paid by YouTube instead of asking people for cash. Even though I don't knock anybody who does. Hell, if you can get help from your viewers, be my guest, do your thing. But that's not gonna be my thing. I'm just trying to get 1,000 subs so I can get monetized. So this won't be all for nothing. I need you to cook for me and I'll take care of you, sweetheart. Oh, okay. Love bombing, I heard of that. How you gonna go from my op to I'll take care of you, sweetheart? And just the other day you was a op. So I see you sending mixed signals. You don't want me to know if you're a friend or foe, huh? But yeah, as far as cooking, I do enjoy cooking. But I'm guessing we're not in the same. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I was just kidding. Yeah, I'm sure you was. I get it. I get it. But I need something to talk about. Might as well talk about what you talking about. You know, it's all good. But yeah, I'm just trying to get monetized. And okay, I like you. Oh, right. Okay. I appreciate you coming to live. You know, it probably as time go by, you may not like me because I have very opinionated things about myself. I give it some time. You will see. But yeah, I'm trying to get monetized, so I need all the subs I can get. Only got 600 and some change. So I'm not to that 1,000 yet. That's why I came on live. I'm trying to get, my watch hours. You are my internet girlfriend. I'm sure you got plenty of internet girlfriends, Mr. Lamont. But yeah, I'm trying to get to that plateau and be monetized. I want to be a real YouTuber. No, I do not. Ouch. Okay, you do not have. Okay, I thought you would say it. You ain't. Okay, no, I do not. That means you don't have internet girlfriends. Okay. Well, you sure took a liking to me real quick. That's suspicious. You ain't even heard everything I need to talk about. I get rowdy on here. Well, I may get rowdy once I get comfortable. You're my only girlfriend. Oh, yeah, you're really trying to lay it on thick. Appreciate that. But, yeah, monetization is what I'm trying to do. Trying to get paid on YouTube like everybody else. LOL. All right, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I'm trying to get paid on YouTube. Let me get some water. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh, uh, 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 um, oh, excuse me. Need some more water. I'm real. I'm real low to the floor. So getting up is something else. Yeah, I'm low to the floor, so getting up is like achies. Um, well, I hope you don't mind, but I'm gonna eat a pudding cup. I'll be there in a minute. Oh, this is achy. Yeah, I got me a pudding cup. I don't know if I should say the name, but figure I'll eat some pudding on this live. Lamont, did you hit the like? And can you bring me up? Can you give me a present? Or what they call it, a gift? Damn, man. You okay? Need me to pick you up, making all that noise. Well, I'm low to the flow. Real low. And, yeah, it can wreak havoc on my knees. Once I get in a situation I want to be in, I will have a better bed and be in a better sitting position. But I don't know, do you ask for gifts or do you just hope people give them to you? Remember that. This is pudding. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're supposed to ask for them or if if I don't have enough subscribers, then I get no gifts. I'm low on the floor and I don't make all that noise. while getting up. Well, maybe it's a little exaggerated. But yeah, being this low sucks. So do you cook? You cook for yourself? Or do you go out and eat with all that money? Well, Lamont, you're the only one in here. See, if I make love to you, you really gonna be make. Oh wow. Oh, I see what you about, Lamont. I don't know. Could we talk like that on this platform? I'm not sure where that came from, but yeah. I'm just saying, yes, we can. No, we can't. I'm probably miles away from you. You'll never meet me. Hundreds and hundreds of miles. Plus, I don't think it's a good idea to be mixing it up with with your audience or YouTubers. I think y'all like to talk a lot of smack. Why not? I'm just saying, yes, we can. Why not? Well, I don't know you. That's one big reason. And yeah, I'm particular who I mix it up with. mm And then this is not a chat line. It's a chatting line. We're supposed to be chatting, talking about stuff in the world. Am I am I putting coke fast? It's about lunchtime. Damn, just a taster. Well, I appreciate the offer though, but under these circumstances, I don't know how that can happen. Want my number? Um, no, Lamont. I mean, really? What you gonna do? Put it on live so everybody can see it? But I appreciate you coming though. Do appreciate that. Cause you came here. But they say you're my day one. I don't know if you're gonna be a foe or a friend, but we will see. Know what's wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with me. This is not this is a chatting line, not a chat line. Your data line. This is just a chat. I don't do other YouTubers take each other number. I don't know. Do they? I mean, is that the thing to do? I don't have a clue. I mean, I'm new to this live stuff, so I don't want to be doing things I ain't got no business doing. You YouTube don't own you. Okay, that's true. Right, but you know what? I could see you giving me the wrong number. Then I don't know you, Lamont. I only seen you a couple of times on this channel, and you don't really, you ain't engaging me. It seem like you're like fake hitting on me. Hmm. I think you like to play a lot, but that's okay. You can play on here. You can play on the live. Oh, wow. Okay, but yeah, you can play on my live. No big deal. You know, just as long as you ain't um, cussing and carrying on. I want to, let me see, how would I, better press some buttons. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I don't know what this does. Um, oh, I could do a green screen. What the hell? And I'm look right. Oh, look at me. I'm on green screen. Oh, Lordy. I'm on green screen. I done learned something new. I'm not playing. Oh, my God. Wow, I'm not playing. Oh, my. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, that's better. It's kind of funny. I learned something new today. Learn how to turn on the green screen. Me pressing them buttons. But yeah, I'm in an hour and 2 minutes, which is pretty good. You know, green is better. All right. I guess showing that empty apartment wasn't hitting on nothing. But yeah, I feel pretty good. It's been an hour. Time flies when I go live for some odd reason. Now when I'm sitting at home doing nothing, just drags along. Let me see if I can show my pudding cup. Yep, that's cool. I'm live. But yeah, I appreciate whoever came through. It's really cool, and hopefully you'll keep watching. Um, I don't really, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't got shit planned. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do on here. But, you know, I just came to face the press, meet the press, just kind of figure out what was going on as far as, you know, all this gang stalking and V2K. Are you familiar with V2K? Voice to skull? No, I'm not crazy. No, I'm not just hearing shit. I think somebody is electronically harassing me. Yes, and it goes on all day long. Somebody is getting a kick out of it. And it had got so bad until I had to call law enforcement. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out if anybody, what I would like somebody to come on here that knows something about it, about this V2K thing. But I'm so new to the game, it'll probably take me a while for anybody to really come here and tell me what they know about this. You know, I think it's part of being on social media. You get the wackadoos. But, yeah, oh wow. Do you rap at 63? I hear that's a question they ask everybody. rapping older people. Everybody want to rap these days. Well, I mean, because I'm being trolled. And I want to know who they are, and I want to know how they doing, what they doing. I mean, I'm experiencing B2K, the worst part of trolling. Yeah, I'm getting the shitty end of the stick here, and it's supposedly supposed to fuck with my psyche, you know. So I'm trying to find out more about it, see how I can combat it. That's one reason why I can't. Well, the main reason why I can't went live to reach out to anybody that knows about it, knows anything about it, and how I could get it to stop.
You have a call. 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 You have a call.
Oh,
You have a call.
I have a call. Well, I think that's a cue for me to get offline. I'll be back on in probably 30 minutes. I gotta answer this call. I don't have a second phone, so I'm gonna have to do all that. But yeah, the reason why I'm talking about trolling is because they're giving me the worst type of trolling there is, and what that is the B2K shit. Excuse my language, but yeah, I'm getting hammered by this B2K crap. I mean, why don't you look into it and find out what I'm talking about, and then you'll understand why I'm always talking about the trolls, because they're at me, dog. They are at me. Okay, hurry up and come back. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you for stopping through, and I'll be back in 30 minutes. And we can talk a little more, and yeah, maybe you can um, um, check out what B2K is and have a little better understanding of what I'm talking about if you don't already know. All right, bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you. This is Yesme TV. I am Stranger Babe. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. And I'll be back in 30 minutes. Bye, y'all. Bye, stranger.